This is Ryan Elliott for Boxing Social in association with Betfred. I'm delighted to be joined by Sheer Sports' Lyle Green today. Lyle, been a while since we caught up. I'm guessing things are starting to get busy with boxing picking back up again.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm excited about just having fights, frankly. It's exciting. I mean, I've watched all the fights that have been on, regardless of who's fighting. It's exciting for me to see people back in the ring.
Now, one fight that there is a lot of intrigue around, Lyle, your fighter Jay Quigley right now seems to be a front runner for a shot at Saul Alvarez, a shot at Canelo. It's a fight Jay has made very clear he's wanted for a long time. It now looks like it could be a real possibility. First and foremost, when did you find out that this fight could be a real possibility?
We've been talking about it now for a couple of weeks. Golden Boy has always looked out for Jason, and I believe that that's the fight that Golden Boy would like to see.
Where are we at as of right now in terms of that fight? Can you give us an update?
I don't really have an update for it. I know that Jason is still in consideration. I know that it is something that Jason wants, and I believe he would be the right choice just based on his following, based on him being just based on the rivalry with and rivalry might not be the right word, but the excitement behind a Mexican-Irish fight in general on Mexico's Independence Day. I think that would be pretty substantial and something that even Canelo would like to see.
Jay has dreamed of this fight whenever we've had him on. He said, that's the ultimate test. I want to test myself against Saul Alvarez. I want to find out how good he really is. Have you heard from Jay with regards to how he's feeling right now and knowing that his dream bout is so close?
Oh, yeah. Jason wants this fight. I think that when you are at the level Jason is, that you always want to test yourself against the best in the world. I don't think that on every list, Canelo Alvarez is the pound for pound best fighter. And I think that it would be a dream come true for Jason. Jason has always wanted to fight Canelo.
Now, Billy Joe, before lockdown, looked all but ready to fight him in May. Billy Joe has since ruled himself out of this Canelo day that everyone's sort of looking to grasp now. He said that he doesn't want to take a fight like that without having a full camp and full preparation. As far as you're aware, has Jay sort of been active throughout lockdown and ready to jump for a chance like this?
Jason's been very active. I think that's, I think in doing his best, being away from his trainer, frankly, to stay in shape and do the right things, to be prepared. Jason's always prepared. I mean, I must say that Jason would take a fight on short notice because he's in shape. He's always, and he does not let himself go. If he's 10 pounds above his weight, that's where he walks around. So Jason's a true professional. He's always in shape. He's always in shape.
Is this the kind of fight, even where if things aren't 100%, he hasn't been able to be with Andy Lee perhaps as much as he would have liked, where you have to take that chance anyway, and as long as you're in fighting shape, you can't let something like this pass you by?
Well, certainly a fight like this, I don't think that we can say no to. That Jason is, again, in shape, taking care of himself, and in the event that we have the opportunity to fight, he'll be ready.
Jay will be marked by the bookmakers and the fans as a big underdog if this fight does get signed and it does go ahead. What is his best chance of giving Canelo something to think about in this fight, in your opinion?
Well, I think that's great. I love the fact that Jason will be a big underdog, and I'm excited to see how he performs against Canelo. Jason has an amazing jab. He just really, if he sticks to his jab and boxes, I think that would be his best chance of winning. He is, from a technical perspective, those who may not know Jason that well, I mean, from a technical perspective in his amateur career, he's outstanding. And he is an outstanding technical boxer, and he's getting back to that with Andy Lee. So it would be exciting to see him against the best in the world.
Someone that has been and seen these big nights on both sides of things as a fighter and as a trainer and someone in the corner, Andy Lee. Jay has been sort of reinvigorated since he's linked up with him. How important could a figure like that be going into a fight like this, not only for his preparation, but for the mental side of things as well?
Yeah, I mean, Ryan, that is a great point. I mean, it is invaluable to have somebody who's been there. Andy's been there. He's been a world champion, and he's a great trainer. So that resonates with Jason. The fact that he's been there, the fact that he knows what it's like to be there, and the fact that he can pass that on to Jason and make Jason comfortable going into a fight like this is enormous. And we're thrilled that he's part of Jason's life right now.
Lyle, final one before I let you go. I appreciate you've hopped on to give us this update. If you were to try and put some sort of scale on it, how hopeful and how sure are you that it will be Jay Quigley? We see in there with Canelo in that next fight date.
Well, I'm 100% hopeful. There's so much happening within the world right now that makes it difficult for me to put a number or guess where it is right now. Golden Boy wants this fight. Golden Boy, probably more than all of us, want to have a decision on an opponent, and from their perspective, they want to get that determined quickly. So I'm not pushing them because they have always been very open, transparent with information that they provide. We've seen a couple of things in the media where people say, "Oh, it's going to be Don Ryder, it's going to be this person, it's going to be that person," and I don't take that with a grain of salt, just based on my relationship with Golden Boy and their willingness to share information with us. I'm 100% wanting the fight. I can't give you an idea of where we are on the fight right now, unfortunately.
It sounds like Golden Boy do want a swift resolution to this. Do you think, with that in mind, we can expect some news sort of not in the imminent future, but certainly within a reasonable time frame?
Well, Golden Boy wants the decision imminently. So I think that it wouldn't surprise me if something happened tomorrow. It wouldn't surprise me if it happened in 2 weeks. This is something that they're trying their best to resolve, and they're working with Canelo's team, I believe, and DAZN on a regular basis to try and come to a conclusion on who that opponent will be. The thing about Golden Boy, which is great, is that there's really no pomp and circumstance. They really want to make a decision, and they really want to let the public know who the opponent is going to be. And I'm just hopeful it's our guy, because I really do, Ryan. I believe that it makes the most sense. I believe that fight makes the most sense for Canelo. I believe that fight certainly makes the most sense for us, and I believe that fight makes sense for Golden Boy. So.
All right, Lyle, thank you so much for hopping on and giving us that update. Best of luck with the rest of negotiations. I'm sure we'll catch you very soon, okay?
Thanks a lot, Ryan. Thanks for having me on. I appreciate it. It's good to see you.